Alright guys, so I decided to get some $20, I guess they were 18 bucks, QKZ HBB IEMs. So these are quite affordable and quite nicely rated. So this is the one with no mic, a beautiful IEM, and I have them out of the box right there. We'll look at them a little closer, but yeah, the box is pretty, generic here, but very well presented for, how much they cost. They kind of sit in there. And then this is the original cable that I'm definitely not using because I did not like this at all. The way it feels is fine. It's a little small, seems fragile, but that's not the point. The sound, for some reason, just doesn't sound that good. And it is a 3.5. And I went ahead and upgraded the cable to this copper one you see here. I'll show you guys that in a second. It does come with ear tips. And here they are. Basically, it's just a set of medium, large, and small in two types, the darker one and the lighter one. So yeah, I didn't spend too much time with these as I really don't like them too much and prefer using foam tips, as you guys can see right there. So yeah, I really like foam as they kind of go in the ear and isolate really well and get the full sound signature out of these things, which does make them a little more deeper, but it depends what you're going for and what you like. This is kind of like my setup, but yeah, you guys can see it's a beautiful IEM, very nicely designed. It's got beautiful plates there, cover plates. You can see there they're branded Future Audio. Pretty nice nozzles. It's got kind of like this little texture here that makes the tips grip really well and they don't come out. So yeah, overall great IEM. It is decent size. It's not huge though, but it is pretty thick this way, so they do kind of stick out of the ear. So if you have tiny ears, might be an issue, but overall they're pretty reasonable as far as size, but they are on the larger side, I would say, just a little bit. And then this cable is just a copper cable, supposedly pure copper or whatever, but it's just a normal thing, and it comes with a few connectors. I got the 4.4 on there, and the reason I do that is because I use this dongle here, which is the M15i. It's very analytical, very detailed resolution wise, a little bit cold because of the detail, but pairs very well with the HBBs because of how warm they are and because they're dynamic drive. I think it's a 10mm, just single dynamic, very natural, very warm sounding. Pairs very well with this extremely analytical and also 4.4, which is balanced, which gives them more definition, which they need because of the dynamic drivers. And them being only 20 bucks running off a $200 DAC and this $20 cable, not too expensive, but still an upgrade. I mean, cable costs as much as the IEMs themselves. And then we got, I guess $5-6 in the foam tips. So pretty expensive little setup for cheaper headphones, but I run a bunch of stuff with this DAC, but I prefer this DAC with these phones. I do have another DAC, which is the 15i, and it's more warmer, which doesn't go as well with these as they want more resolution and more detail. So I use this for my two analytical IEMs, which is the RD T10 Pro. These are planners, and these go much better with a more warmer DAC. The T10s are, I guess these are the pros, so these are about 100 bucks. They're more higher end, the cable's nicer, blah blah blah. Also comes with the connector, different tips. But I do have to say, after listening to this for a while, the HBBs are quite smooth and quite soft compared to the planner RDs here. So yeah, a lot of it has to do with pairing correctly and some mods here and there until you find what you like. Overall, the HBBs are a great value to get started. So if you don't really have a warm IEM, you should really try these. I think you would enjoy them for vocals and just general kind of listening. And if you upgrade the cable, not use that one that comes with it, and have a nice DAC or amplifier to run them, I think you'd be even more impressed with them. But overall, I find the HBB IEMs an excellent value for what they are and would definitely recommend them.